Time for the Sean Miller postgame interview. Coach, congratulations, first of all, on career victory number 300. Great that it happened at home in front of the fans here. Neat accomplishment to have. One of your best friends, Thad Mata, you, both of you, over 300 career wins now, guys that have started in this millennium. So that's really neat. And congratulations on the win.
Thank you. And, you know, when you win as a team, when you win a game, you win as a team. And, you know, when you lose a game, you lose as a team. Everybody has responsibility in all that happens. And in my case, through 12 years, one of the things that I'm very fortunate is I've coached at first a great place, Xavier University, that gave me an opportunity before I ever coached a game. And they are terrific in terms of supporting athletics in a basketball program. And then obviously the great fortune of being here at the University of Arizona, where, you know, it's second to none in all ways. The support is incredible. And when you coach at places like I have been fortunate to be at for 12 years, a lot of good things will follow. And part of what follows you are the players. And great players want to play at universities like the University of Arizona, in McHale Center, in the environment that we have for them. And that really, tonight, it was the game, but it was also what you congratulated me on. It's so much about those guys. And, you know, I thought a number of them played great. Obviously, the 24 points from Gabe York really stand out, 7 rebounds, 6 for 12 from 3. And I thought Parker really stepped up and ran the team and was in, you know, caused a lot of great plays in transition by the pace he played at. And it was great to see him do that against the zone as well. Made 2 threes himself. And our defense, you know, I'm on it, and because we have to get better. But at times, I think it showed that we have an upside to our defense. So the next phase for us is to get Alonzo back. I think we're all anxious, and we don't want to rush him back, but we're getting closer. He's making a lot of progress. And I told the guys in the locker room, you know, we aspire to be the best team in the Pac-12 in the last 9 games. You know, 5 of them are going to be here at McHale. And the next up for us is the Washington trip with at Washington State on Wednesday. And we have to be ready to go 3 or 4 great practices and build on what we did tonight there in Pullman.
Speaking of defense, I wanted to ask you about Kadeem Allen, the primary defender of Gary Payton II tonight. And Payton goes 4 for 12 from the field. And Kadeem looked like a tired guy at the end of the ball game, and deservedly so. He played so hard, and I just thought did a marvelous job against Payton. What did you see there?
You know, Kadeem is our best perimeter defender. He has that assignment game in, game out. I think part of why he's 0 for 4 tonight from the floor, if you exert as much energy as he did defensively, it can take its toll on your offense. I remember Nick Johnson, you know, especially when Nick was a sophomore, he would use so much energy that every once in a while his offense didn't look right. Well, of course, I mean, he's giving you so much on that end of the floor, and Kadeem really did that tonight.
And part of the beauty of it is that your team's been playing so well offensively, and not that Kadeem doesn't want to play offensively. Obviously he does, but he can exert that and know that he has teammates that can make up for it on the offensive end. Would that be a good way to look at it?
You know, he's the ultimate teammate. He cares about one thing, winning. He doesn't really get caught up in scoring. Once in a while, I think we want him to be more aggressive. But I've said it really from day one. You know, it's the combination of Parker and Kadeem that I think really empowers that position. Kadeem, you know, once in a while when you think about what you're talking about, it's nice to have Parker in there. It frees Kadeem up to really be a great defender and not have to worry about pushing the ball and running our team while he's doing that. And tonight was a great example of that where, you know, because of Parker's level of play, Kadeem focused on defense, and a lot of other guys did a great job. You know, the other stat for us, Brian, is always rebounding. And, you know, sometimes we almost take it for granted, but if it's 35 to 24, assuming that, you know, you took care of the ball about like they did, it's tough to win the game when you're down 11 rebounds. And we did a great job rebounding. I look at Ryan Anderson, 12, Caleb, 7, Gabe, 7, and kept those guys off the offensive glass.
Okay, close it out by asking you about what you liked in your offense in the second half there, the attack mode that your team had, because Oregon State kind of slowed things down a little bit there late in the first half, right back in the ball game, down by 4. Second half, your guys just seemed to have a different approach.
We got more transition opportunities in the second half. It's hard to get a lot of transition opportunities if the other team is always scoring or getting fouled. The better your defense gets, the more you can get out in transition. That's something the last couple of years we became great at. At the beginning of the season, our offense didn't seem to have the flow, but if you continue to watch our offense the last couple of years, it would be right around this time we would take off, partly because we really learned how to play in transition, and we were always pushing it because we get stop after stop after stop. Part of this year, these next 9 games in the Pac-12, the better defensive team we become, the more transition opportunities we get, and I think you can see we have a lot of firepower when we're out there. I think the one stat we always have our eye on is the turnovers. Wish it was 10 or fewer. We ended up with 13, and some of them happen late, where you're up 12, and instead of going up 15, all of a sudden the game gets to 10. So taking care of the basketball, improving on defense, I think that's really where we're at in terms of trying to become the best team we can be.
All right, congratulations, Coach. We'll see you in Pullman.
All right, thanks.
Head coach Sean Miller here courtside as the Wildcats beat Oregon State 80-63.